Abusunya Kennedy Agyapong Japan versus Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia, 31st January 2026 presidential primaries. Abusunya na sisi a yeka say hwan na ahuri edikan a chese we to abai ene ya ayade se wo be wini. Kwasi Kwarteng nsensem ene Kwame bafo Abronye.
Banyankopon ya Adom on January 31st 2026 die. Amount for storms my projection my post ne saloma no. The real post no there on the twaba no. The outcome of the election will be the real post. And me, I want to say it emphatically, and I want to say it on record. It is going to be one of the most difficult elections that they are going for. I want to repeat it again. Martin said, amount for because when I hear contest we are for Edema Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia, for Edema Kennedy Agyapong Japan. May there be our frame. I speak as a political pundit, though I might have soft feelings or soft spot for a candidate, but objectivity, you don't joke with it. Integrity and credibility, you don't joke with it. Nana, it is one of the most difficult contests, extremely difficult contest between Kennedy Agyapong Japan, Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia. Me, Nana Mekai, Messia Kabim. And this is not a matter of crying, this is not a matter of wailing, this is not a matter of complaining. So we pursue the baby. This is the matter of hard working. And it's a Kennedy money person or more when you. It is not a matter of complaining. It is a matter of doing hard work.
Franco, dear now feel say Ebemaya so competitive. Looking at the history of Bawumia, the record shocked. I who say it was abysmal. Now Ghana for strong convinces us to Medinechi. Is there something that we are not privy to?
Now, if you look at the New Patriotic Party, they've always maintained a certain kind of tradition. Tradition, say they will go into polls, then they decide who they want to elect as a leader, especially in terms of flag bearership. In 1992, Rani Didi Adom, he led the party. In 1996, 4 months to the general elections, and the New Patriotic Party, now let's go back into archives. In 1992, Rani Didi J. Kufo D10, Dr. Salbi D2, Adom D1. Now, if you look at 1996, J. Kufo winning, he didn't just win. But or the hard work or that convincing power and buy with me when now if you look at J. Kofi Drew maybe when he was even doing his campaign and perform through and through Adubuahin, he was able to engage them, talk to them, convince them the reason why they should come on board to support to run your friend J. Kofo. I want to take you back. J. Kofo could pay more half for side ho Oba and the chance one say there's a delegate here what was any funny Adubuahin he presents Adubuahin ever the Masia. Or friend or phone so now pepper catch will be a many panabon man and be sent with Master and Sanomano. J. Kofodrian will see or Nanti firm room phone soon a copper panning chain. And the man says, a milk crana mini Dubuahin Punano or Mammy how a class reader. I then why you know where you could see a could so born Hubria so by a campaign the Amore J. Kofo. It tells you, say J. Kofo was able to convince a lot of people to come on board and make sure so no J. Kofo, he will be the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party. It tells you, sir, J. Kofo the hard work you could run. Now, if you look at the performance rate of J. Kofo in 1996 elections, J. Kofo was able to make sure, sir, with me 9.24% at the attach the Dubai. J. Kofo wins power for the New Patriotic Party in 2000, leaves office in 2008. At the damn Kufado, and already Eddie Mills. If you look at the voice difference between them, less than 30,000. Now, if you look at Akufo-Addo back, then eventually Akufo-Addo becomes the president of the Republic of Ghana. Now, if you look at Akufo-Addo in 2008, 2012, amount for the election petition in Ukraine, quite more fast so come and actually say the NPP won the elections, and it's Hanomano. In 2016, Akufo-Addo comes stronger and wins the elections for the New Patriotic Party. Now, if you look at Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia, as some of them come say, the NPP didn't do empirical research as to how they brought Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia. Now, let me take you back. If you look at Muhammadu Bawumia is not a party person. Onye he believes in politics. He is politics. Now, he's a banker. Now, there's one person, Obekato said, no, it's a Bank of Ghana, a deputy governor. And I'm paying for be identified. Oh no, this person, when it comes to economy, what's my economy next month stabilizing the so let's bring him on board. Now, Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia, a lot of people registered their displeasure by saying, we don't know him in the inner circles of the MPP.
Right.
And to the neighbor for a man for cassette here in the but another damn Akufo-Addo said that this is the man I have faith and confidence within, I want to work with. And kakra from 2008, ever 2016. already didn't Kufado and Nancy, yeah, then it automatically becomes the vice president and then becomes the flag bearer. Now I want to take you back. As some of them, I see the NPP made one major mistake. Some mistake, it is affecting them and still affecting them. In 2007, NPP for PM Legon, Omoko Yoba flag bearer of the NPP. Before no. Nani Pama Kuma could do so. A moment and press on the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party. Obeka this famous quote by I say, Dunke, say, I confront Dunsu Kwaku, Confutatiamwa.
Yeah.
And my MPP forecast says, Sadia, they are going to make amendments about their election. And I'm going to say, be super delegates. It didn't help the inner circles of the NPP. They are tossing me, if you look at already the Eddie John Dramani Mama, on the 4th of November 2012, Echo 2014-15 no say. On only yesterday, and then this is for an opportunity to be the president. Now, in your friend Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the MPP for the donkey work. Or cast asem, the NPP was forced and pushed to a certain kind of tight corner by saying they will make Mahmoud Bawumia the flag bearer of the MPP. The flag bearer of the MPP. No, I did be a mujina so Makasa a bit now winning elections in the it went against them. One, almost Mahmoud Bawumia is coming from the northern part of Ghana. If you go to the northern part, out of the 6 regions, Mahmoud Bawumia winning only one region. That happens to be his home region. Now, if you look at polling stations, if you look at the NPP, more 5 polling station executives. 5 polling station executives. When you be credited, should be 5. But if you look at already Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, a drew baby on your 0. Yes, Mahmoud Bawumia is a Muslim. Now, the kind of votes if the Muslim community by nature say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia enkoye, because Mahmoud Bawumia is the only candidate who preached and said, say, as a Muslim, he believes, say it's me, Buama Mamfu Chabet. It is against the cardinal Islam principle. It is wrong. And a lot of people went against him. And to go ahead, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, in the inner circles of the NPP, in the eyes of the NPP, there are some certain kind of people who feel and think Mahmoud Bawumia is too popular. But outside the jurisdiction, the domain of the NPP, this man is not popular.
No way.
Popular. And I'm going to give you reasons. Mahmoud Bawumia, whether they like it or not, and I want to repeat it for you. Now, if you look at 2016 elections, already friend John Dramani Mama lost the election close to 1 billion. It took him 1 year, it took him 8 years for him to close that kind of problem level. Mahmoud Bawumia lost the election close to 1.7 million by stars. Mahmoud Bawumia need about 4 or 5 elections to cancel it. 4 or 5 elections to cancel it. Martin said, "Yeah, Papa, the ding, Edward said, Chairman Sabon said, Intia, or man for a friend or a do Buahia man is on tap, it is never ever true. Rebecca Sassan, yes, a concorded and your reality, and you're not correct. Because if you look at it, I do Buahi contested J. Kofi in 1996. I do Buahi started in the early days of 2000.
Wow,
yes, Sassan Okan and you're not correct. But you see, sometimes politicians they talk to favor idea about sometimes they try to exhibit intellectual dishonesty because of feeling say, Sanipa way when we come, Sanipa way when we come. So let me deal with it. Now, if you look at the NPP, top 4 pan, they feel and think that they should still bring Mahmoud Bawumia. The grassroots know so mere than numbers, the core people also feel and think that the person who can win the elections for them, that I'm saying the reason we are a political party is not about say there be opposition. They perceive winning seats, winning numbers, and you come into power, whereby we can bring our ideologies out. Now, if you look at the top, they are not for Kenya compare Japan, but the base they are for Kenya compare Japan. Where? But they not do no. This is not a matter of crime. This is not a matter of complaining. This is the time they say Kenya compare Japan. Only it's no year the reason why they should vote for them. I want to take you back. If J.A. Kofi was able to convince Adubwa him for nothing stops over a friend and his team to convince people to come on board. I tell you, it is one of the most difficult elections they are going for. One of the most difficult elections. And I mean, as I say, I don't see one person winning on the first round. I see a runoff. Who said, oh yes. Maybe Musa will be winning hands down. I see a runoff, and I'm going to explain to you. Don't joke with Orefen Aduchum. Don't joke with Brian Champo. These 2 core people, don't joke with them. Some for women, but you said, I didn't do no. I quite question football season. I quite question transfer of players. Oh, why will be some more camp way, my Ghanaweb camp way, Oh, be say more campway, my Ghanaweb campway, my assemble American is it is how you are able to make sure so by sell their own call for. How you are able to make sure so one conformity to make come. How you are able to make sure so policies are pressed out the back. This is an internal elections. Dobit my grassroots for delegates for one party for no and no more his say. How you are going to convince them? And if you look at pool of people no more in Nana, open it up back, what me at 20 years. Now, if you look at the track record, it's going to compare with Japan. He was the first person to donate to the party. He gave what he has for the party. Open nipa baako was sacrificing for the party. Open nipa baako from 1992 basically was 747 pickups. If you look at the financial contribution, yes. And what must I say? And open nipa baako he has shown commitment and sacrifice for the party. But you see, big men in the party, they are not happy with him. Do you know why?
No.
They feel and things. No, they feel and things. Open nipa baako and near day. He can look straight into their eyes and tell them the reality. He's a straight person. And you see that they have sacrificed for the new patriotic party. You number one, obey number two. Do you know one time about say what one more than party now it get to a certain kind of point. Now then at the board party and people are using it against you. A drew baby when things are difficult for the new patriotic party, he can come out chest out and fight for the party. It's kind of compare Japan. But it doesn't take it away. Say he should not talk. He should not do campaign. Me say, let Ken be Ken. Yes, Obi a hypocrite or a coward. Coward down 100 times before their death.
My God.
But he's the only person who can look straight into the eyes of the new patriotic party. He tells them the reality. He tells them the truth. Say na identity. I want where Open Party back home is the MPP. I'm taking you back. Where in 2016 and prior to 2016 elections. Already, J.J. Rawlings is the founder of the NDC. Obinim party of power say John Dramani Mama led a corrupt regime. The NPP says, Papa, we can't correct. Why? It aided and abetted them. It went into their benefit. J.J. Rawlings say, almost the logo and the emblem of the NDC on a year was say John Mama is the most corrupt politician. The NPP, they were happy with it. Martin Amidumo and people are. Omujitum said John Mama wasn't a good leader. They criticized and chastised and vilified him. So the NDP was happy. That time, Ken cry. He was. I didn't tell some and what can be the attempt. I didn't know any papa. No, Musi is destroying the party. I'm asking. And now the year, Juma. Edma ye nebia no man kwe. Ebia loss in her may edma. Ebia na Kingsley say Franco adia wuye and yet you say. Say Nipan is able to tell me. The meaning is that the person is criticizing me constructively. Why is the NPP having issues with their own people, whereby they criticize them constructively? I don't get it. And who tell some air cost for our who ya assembly me mate me can be. I was saying I want to abandon Temoa and the Bema man for pub derby. If there is a free and fair election, if there is a credible election, Nipana Olusu aban enhano. But if there are foul plays, foul means as a person massage psyche no mabidi no mabidia. You can call for unity for 20,000 times. People will not come on board. It depends on how people talk. Now, your pass MPP is a political party which is meant out of discipline matters. Abronye Kwasi Kwarteng. And you see, the NPP, they are not smart. If Kwame Talibet can go straight and give straight bullets, other people, do you know the problem with the MPP? After all this, when it gets to elections, you go to churches, you plead with pastors, talk to them, to talk to their members to come and vote for you. I want to tell you one thing, whether we like it or not, whether you believe in Obinim and Williams or not, Kofi Abekosubiano, Nyanko point me ni papa could be so say he is the face of the Christianity, whether you like it or not. Me call the Church of Pentecost. I can never take this or eradicate this. If you look at Nkofo Edidanka Williams, such a big man on my ass for is to Anabamu Titi or fair more big passes. They are the movers and the shakers of the country, whether we like it or not. No matter how Abronye attempt, and the party cannot register their displeasure by making sure they give him a disciplined sanction. When me pay na no kase or no kedi akompre kwa Japan be dwiri ni nsi nyina tuagu na nipa na ninkai me say ne frontier na wo yusu no me ma ye morning show awie me ne kwaji ska fi me boss bi ho ba na me ne koye ono na ka che me say kedi akompre kwa Japan na de ka ne ma asama me ka bia me ho bia na me ka bia no ko bia me si mi nsuro I'm telling you the truth. But you see, the big men in the party, they are not talking about it. Let someone go after Mahmoud Bawumia. You will see the NPP coming out and say, and I am Mahmoud Bawumia. And Kennedy, the more genuine. Onyenipa. So bit me didn't attempt to didn't just because of politics. Now Abrabono, me say obi me yes can more than 4 decades. Don't joke with the person. You don't know the kind of prayer that the person prays. You don't know the kind of area that the person passes. Obu wa unyeska when you pay sika nyina ase. Kinyams obet me nyeska for 40 years. Don't joke with that person. Memaka Messia Kabim, the new patriotic party, their problems, they have to solve their problems. And yes, now Abronye Babaya regional chairman for Bono region. Now so much of my party as your chairman to mamo. Now 11-1. Abronye by a arrogance ya humaso munipa educo success. And then they come akuma 11. And here the 2028 man to me Messia ko negative. Negative. A bayer 12-0 because of the actions and inactions. Because the NPP party can catch your mom party back they are too hypocritical cannot crash one. They have issues. And you can get your part of Franco cannot crack. But if you look straight into the eyes and give them the bullets, they have problems with you. Look at how the party is being run. MPP party penny. First, we see a lot of MPP members walking with chest out. On them guys, first walker. First, I see a catch for party and him the 4 party. And I don't depend.
Oh, yatida, yatipa.
And then
Ye Ghana. Yeshradio. Yeshrad papa mendadao. Na Franco.
Yes, sir.
Honorable Kennedy, would I share Honorable Kennedy the communication team and Bawumia communication team? Just do comparison. Do you see some kind of a decorum be on both sides?
Now, if you look at proud to or more internal primaries, last year or last 2 years, to be honest, Ken Agyapong was doing a lot of the talking. And you see that Biamika, me say Ken Agyapong unkokana
on account
very quiet. But unim na big box na kokanwa or a babonting. And if you look at the kind of campaign and communication that they are doing now, I'm happy with it. If you look at the 2 campaigns, the person wants to come out with data and facts. But take this. There's one person the guy is doing a lot of wonders and magic at Kwasi Kwarteng. The guy is doing a lot of wonders. This is why we call proper communication.
That's right.
He doesn't attack the personality of the person.
No way.
He attacked the issue. Issue now the bano in over issue na pains. Radio. You see, if you look at how people are doing their communication now, Kwasi Kwarteng can match about Mahmoud Bawumia nipa be 50.
My God.
Realistic analysis.
One
person.
It's true.
Because he's on top of issues. He's trying to deal with matters, explain matters, or come out and say, no, this is how he wants to deal with the issue. And the American and say, if you look now, they say miracles meaning baby on and Kofi to baby on and now the kind of communication that they're doing. Maybe I want to see them. Armstrong Esat here, now Kwasi Kwarteng here, now Dr. Pargrift here, maybe Wababenya Dennis Miracles Abuaje, Kofi to more political mavis more or more customer Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Then you bring the research and data, the findings and recommendations. Then we discuss about it. This is the kind of communication. I mean, it's not attacking of the personality, attack the office.
That's right.
Office, so we want to do in-depth analysis about the office. We want to go deeper into it, do research about it, and come out. But let me tell you this: Media Kwasi Kwarteng, he's playing an instrumental role in the campaign activities of Ken Agyapong. Whether they bought him, whether they transferred him, or something, the guy is a super communicator.
But
Ken Tim, they are doing extremely good. They are doing good.
Okay. Now a man for Kasa. Sir Honorable Ken Crawford Kasana among 40. Bawumia Crawford de Ombedi Atemsa Obianka Huasam. And
that tells the hypocrisy of the new patriotic party. But you know one thing, Mamen cancer Macquincho King James. Abrabo Ayebu, Yanko point me you be so as any power dear. Oh, yet there I have anointed him. Kennedy Agyapong Kwasi is a charismatic leader. Kennedy makes the news. Mamen cancer, Michel. Ghana, open the paba, Kanasema, a man for shitty Prama YouTube for Neska is Kennedy Agyapong.
Kennedy.
Bring your mama, bring anybody on board. Opa Menka say breaking news. Kennedy Agyapong Kwasi. You see how people rush and go and check. What is Omokwa trouble? Be and no catch you say no Bawumia no vote. There be no Ken
no vote.
Me say identifying the problem is part of the solution. What is the NPP identifying? What is the kind of problem that they are going through? Do they need a flag bearer or they need a president? I'm just asking them. Do they need a flag bearer or they need a president? And I'm on for say and I can wait to temperamental and I can on your presidential material. Who measures presidential material in Ghana? So King James Mintiasu. And what are the yardstick and the basis of the and measure a presidential material in Ghana? And then you so you're humble. Will be our own once a man. Are we looking at competence, what the person can bring on board? Are you looking at what the person can come out now? And I'm new say. If you look at John Dramani Mama time in 2016, unemployment, now you're 8.2. And then another down Kwakufad, it rose to 14.7. Can you tell us what make a choice? None wonder on by year research in go from GSM. Or say Ghana and Mucha bet a 41.7%. Ghana total population a 15,965,000 Ghanaians. Hey! But do you know why? A Juma Ghana. A Juma Ghana. Who King James own Sorano pass or Kwako Trabet. What's what sort of Juma?
Yes.
And better some new team. Me say our leaders are born bad. They think about their selfish interests. Politicians, selfish interests. We need people who can fight for Ghana. Where we can get only one person who will just be a 4-year president. The kind of legacy and indelible mark will be Jano. Nanko party Kofi. But Ghana politicians, about 99% of them are born bad. We need only one person to change the framework of Ghana. And me, who did you put in now? Ghana for him the kind of person that they want. Nipa Bakwa, doctors is almost penasem, nurses is almost penasem, bankers, teachers, lecturers. Obiaso and Sani Power, the neighbor, including NDC people, some of the neighbors, and people about their man. The MPP for the minimum, they feel and think staying in opposition happens to be the indelible mark.
Franco and a pair that's it. Pa, where your flowers were an answer, what yes, so. Next time, your babo and Kayansa. You need so brother, my why? And your Paul, let me say it is an honor and a privilege to be on this particular network. Dear Tosu, you know, Miss Medawase, Admonye Kwasi Kwarteng Mamono. Mucho when you be Ghana Murebeho, the Bamura, when they say, Momotia Buchi, because yes, Obucho and you be Ghana Rebeho. Because we had Ghana and paying for not the bonning Kwan, Nikito, Domoni or Moyen or Muggers, Benye, Dino, more being a home, come be fast on baby Ghana for Sikadia Kwasa baby. Now that band what is so when you betray Caesalan. So we any Sika about the Bank of Ghana ANC. From him saying Yanko Ponsia Boye. Bibinisu Yanipo, Bibinia Ginia Jumao. Bibini, not Ginia Juma, Nemum, I've been born in it and on my phone near Kita Yentino. Always think bad. We don't think positive. But I pray so we get a committed, dedicated, sacrifice leader who will show indelible commitment for Ghana and Ghana will move forward. Medasi, thank you so much. That was Franco.